So how about we start with me showing you the year in review, which apparently my husband has been fielding phone calls all day while he was ducking in and out of the shop and at the post office, and then he did deliveries, and then he went back and did more deliveries. And so this is my double layout. And if you're in the year in review, if you buy the year in review kits, you should be in the private group. And there is a video in there on using the watercolor swatch, which this is what I have left, to color paper, do the background, how I've done this piece, colored my butterflies, and how I make my flowers. And then this, don't know if you can see this, it's probably a little blurry. This is my pocket page that sort of goes in the middle because it's a bit full on this year, a year in review. So there's a lot about you guys. Look, there's Jackie and Astrid and Di. I think that was a Joey picture. And that was back when we only had 94 members. We got a lot more members than that now. Yeah, so there's a bit about you guys, about retreat. Naomi-Jon forgot to take photos of herself last month in March. She took photos of art and she didn't think we'd want them on there. This is Noah learning how to pipe cupcakes. Those cupcakes are all gone. They're long gone. This is Amelia Ann in her helicopter made from a HelloFresh box. And I call them chooks, but they're garden wreckers. Really, honestly, they're garden wreckers.
Oh, they took down Dad's garden.
Oh no, Quentin planted some more plants in the garden yesterday, some more veggies, and he put up some stakes and a bit of a fancy thing to keep them out of digging them up, and apparently they've pulled it down already.
It was funny.
I don't think you thought it was funny, Naomi.
I don't think you noticed
Okay. So I haven't got pictures of the layout and cards up yet in the group, in the album for that, but Naomi has made sketches of the page and the cards. So these are yesterday's cards. So we have 3 cards. The video is kept on the group. And this was this morning's page. And I know some of you had internet difficulties. We had internet difficulties. I still can't see how to see everyone. I still can't tag anyone in on Facebook when I comment. And I've just, when I've gone to do the live video on my phone, noticed that Facebook has changed part of the software. They are bringing out a new look Facebook really, really soon. I dare say they've probably tried to start it today, which has made everything slow. I was part of the trial, and after 24 hours I bumped out of the trial because it was not my cup of tea. It was just really difficult to do, and it wouldn't let me do anything in groups. So with my kit left, I've still got my title. I'm going to put that over there because I'm going to fill that with my scraps. And then I've got these bits. Remember, I've been cutting the middle out of photos. Oh, I forgot to show you this morning. This is how the back of that page turned out. It's a bit hacky-uppy. Okay. Thank you, Alex. Alex rang me earlier and said she was loving the cards, so I'm really glad. And everyone, your pages and cards have been fabulous that you have shared on the group. I am sorry if I've missed commenting on someone's, but they are just awesome. You guys should be really, really proud. Like some of the creations that you guys have made in the last couple of days, in the last nearly 2 weeks since we've all been hanging out at home, have just been really, really cool. Okay. So I've got all these scrappy bits. Who knows what I'm going to do. And then, let's put all those over there. I've got, yep, oh, that's a bit of a photo. Let's not use that. So I've got this piece from today that I cut the middle out of. Now this was a 6x6 square and I've just cut the middle out of it. And then this is the piece I cut from behind the photo block. So I think I might do that because then I can fill that hole, use this trimmer. This is the cleanest my desk has ever been for so long. Usually I don't get to clean it up until Sunday. And usually I only get to create on a Monday. So this has been pretty awesome. Ish, kind of. So the best I'm going to get out of this, let's have a look. I need a square. So the best I'm going to get out of this piece is going to be a 5 1/4 inch square. See how that works. Yeah, let's do that. By 5 1/4. So you're just going to try and get the biggest possible square you can. If you're following along. That there, and then we've got this piece here. So yesterday what I did was I took off the outside bit and I used that on one of the cards. I used it here as a strippy bit, and then today I made some little flags with it. So I've made some little flaggies there and there. Yep, that's Noah in the kitchen. He's been into the food already. Again,
We are never going to survive.
we're not going to survive. If there's a food shortage, you will find us dead because Noah will have ate all of our food.
Excuse me.
He's got a very good moral compass, so he won't eat us or his pets, but you know, he will eat all of the food.
Maybe a chicken.
Maybe a chicken.
I think we could do like that koala.
Learning how to pluck and cook a chicken. That's a life skill. We're talking life skills here.
Yeah, but
He's
Dad won't let us kill koala.
Shh, we're live, mate. Yeah, one of our chickens is called Koala. She's probably only laid 4 eggs in her lifetime. She's a bit of a waste. She's a decorative chicken. You never buy a decorative chicken and think that she's gonna, you know, give you eggs.
She can sit on eggs pretty good.
Yep. Okay, mate, you go and do what you're gonna do. Quentin is reading stories to the boss. I think they're on their 4th book.
She's got 5.
She's got 5 library books she brought home. She told them she didn't have any books at home. Our house is very well insulated with books, just so you know. She told them at school that she didn't have many books at home, so they let her have 5 books, and at least one of those books she actually owns. Oh, Noah's just in a permanent growth spurt.
Yeah, it just said that he grows like a centimeter a day at least.
Yeah. Yeah. People thought that his older brother was tall. He is super tall. Okay. So, I have cut this out. Oh, what am I going to do with that? Oh. What about that? Okay. Change of plan. Just love it when I say that, don't you? Let's go. Naomi's just...
Does not make my job any easier.
Okay. So I don't know if any of you noticed, but our... Naomi, can you grab a pack of butterfly cuts?
Yeah, are they still in the table?
Yeah, I think they are. So our butterflies, so I'm just trimming around, like taking an 1/8 off each side, of an inch off each side, just so I can bring this down to 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, without, you know, hacking into the centerpiece. We make these butterfly cutouts. So they are now in our online store. There's not pictures for each and every one. We don't have every one in stock. We didn't realise how many we'd sold. But they are now in our online store. So Milton and I spent a lot of today getting that up, but that was his big task today, was to get those in our online store. He's still avoiding the sequins, and I just don't know why. I do, because there's a lot. But yeah, so we're trying to get to everything that we sell that's our own brand product in our store. So if I do that, we do that, and let's put our photo on. I don't know, maybe let's put a photo on there. Don't you hate it when you watch a video and they're so unorganised and they're so indecisive? And well, this is Naomi-Jon's dining table that she used the boom gel stains in the group today. Nikki showed a paint pour.
Oh yeah.
And this is you need to put some of these photos up in the group. So Naomi-Jon used the same paint that Nikki used for her paint pour as a stain, with sponges, and sanded back and stained a dining table and chairs. They are living in Brisbane in her flat. Let's have a look. This is Milton untangling Christmas lights. And then we've got Pirate Nearly. Seem to only get like filtery photos from those two.
There are reviews.
Okay. So this is merely from... Maybe I'll do that on a priority one. This was her trip to the dentist this year. She has already been to the dentist. Maybe we'll do that. And she loves yellow. Okay. So, with this yellow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 1-inch strips. And then I'm going to cut out some stars. So I hope if you put in another one, we can make sure they go together. Yeah, we're really trying to get everything that we have in our physical store and all the products we make, which there's a lot of, into the online store, so that, you know, And then we have to make it so that you can find everything, because the bigger it's getting, the more there is to look through. So I hope Nola doesn't mind me saying, but Nola and I just found out that we're twinsies. Our birthday is on the same day. How exciting is that? And usually we get a public holiday on our birthday, but ain't no public holiday this year, because everyone's having a holiday every day.
Don't complain.
April's just one big public... Hey, Nola, everyone's having a big month-long public holiday just for us. Except for essential workers, who we really, truly appreciate. We have a few essential workers actually in our group. And I know some of them are very tired. Because they're working very long hours. But yes. For the rest of us non-essentials, it's yeah. I think I'm actually working harder at the moment, because we've got just so much to do. So while I'm fussy cutting these, don't forget to keep an eye on our page. I don't have a lot of detail yet about the Great Australian Craft Show, which is this Saturday, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. It's essentially an online craft show. There'll be classes and demos. We will be at it. To shop with stores at the craft show, you've got to go to their websites, which a lot of you are getting really, really good at using ours. But if you're still having trouble, you can message us and we'll help you through how to use the website. Yeah, so there'll be classes and demos. I think it will be at the Craft Alive website. I don't think they're hosting it on Facebook. So if you live in the 4680 area, don't forget that this weekend is the online virtual 4680 markets again this weekend, and we will be at that too. When it opens on Saturday, we will share that on our page. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I need another blue one and at least one yellow one. Now there's a... Oh no, I used the big yellow star today. Whoops. So I have every intention of getting another layout out of this pack after I finish this one. I don't like my chances. But you never know. You never know. I probably will get one more page out of this pack after.
You're Superwoman. You'll figure it out.
I'm Superwoman, says, you know,
Well, Wonder Woman was taken. So
Wonder Woman is taken. Hey, Joey. Naomi-Jon is making bows again. Bows are tomorrow's, her handmade little bow embellishments. They are tomorrow's job. We worked out today how we're going to do the photos. We've just got to get the codes all made for all the different colours.
You did? Okay, I must have missed that when I was at uni.
Yeah, Naomi had a lot of lectures today for uni.
I have a 6-hour day tomorrow online.
She's got 6 hours of online lectures tomorrow, so it won't be Naomi-Jon doing that. It will be me. Okay, so I know I have a yellow ink here, so I'm going to use that. I've got a green. Oh, I've got another green. Oh, an orange. Okay, so let's move this over here. Oh, let's just move the bits and pieces to there. Bit haphazard. I'm going to... I did mention these yesterday, so it pains me to say that I paid $6.50 for a packet of baby wipes, but they were the only ones I could get. And after the disaster that was the cheap Coles wipes, because we usually use Huggies, which you can't buy at the moment, well, not here, after the disaster that was the cheap Coles wipes, that the ants loved them so much and it brought the ants. I'm still trying to get rid of the ants in here. I went, okay, so in the studio we'll have these bamboo baby wipes, because I had been told that you can keep them and dry them, and you can cover chipboard with them and pages, and you can glue them to canvases. There's a cat on this studio door out to the side. Can you let Noah know? Both of our cats are prowling the outside of the house, jumping on all the screens, trying to catch bugs. So you can keep them and you can use them as to cover chipboard, book covers, all sorts of things, because they're fairly strong. I'm sure you could rip it up if you really wanted to, but I'll come up with something and show you how I've used them. So, and they're bamboo, they're meant to be better for the environment. So I'm just cleaning my space so that it's not too messy. I don't want purple ink on my page. So what I'm going to do, I've got water there, is I'm just going to put some patchy bits of colour. And so this is a dye ink and this is a pigment ink. So they're not meant to play together. They're going to play nice. I would say, I probably should have started with the yellow. I would say don't get them on each other, because you don't want to contaminate them. Like, you especially don't want to contaminate your yellow ink. Like, I'm sure we've all got that lovely yellow ink in our stash that's got brown on it or some other colour. Just pat, pat, pat.
Oh yeah, it was missing.
Oh, so you got her in. Thank you. Oh, Tat's got her in. Missy now. She comes and whines at the front door in the evenings for you to turn the outside light on so she can get more bugs. She must think we're loonies. Oh, here we go. There's Missy. Poor Missy Meow. Okay.
You're a Facebook superstar, Missy.
She's our superstar. Okay. So see how I've got it? I don't know if you can see that it's got little bally beaded up. It's not, the water's not pouring off, but it's bally beady uppy sort of. I'm gonna grab something to use the bottom of this. So I'm just gonna sort of trail a little tiny bit of my, just the bottom of the glue, but I just want to get rid of any liney bits, you know, where I have defined lines between colours, and get a bit of movement. Oh, let's do that. Let's clean the bottom of that. Then just going to stamp. Okay. So now what I need to do is, because I wasn't organised, I'm just going to dry this. In a perfect world, I would leave it to naturally dry, but I want to pick up more of that lovely smushy stuff. I think it's more interesting if you layer upon layer. You can see I've got a couple of little, I don't know if you can see, a couple of little ironing board shapes here, because I didn't, that was what I was trying to avoid with the little bottle scraping through. Nothing like watching paint dry. An ant in our art.
You've got to have a bug at least on one page.
I'm not leaving it there.
Every time I do like a wet artwork or a pouring paint artwork, a fly christens it.
Yep. You always end up with flies in your artworks. Oh, there's another bug.
I gave up last year when I was doing my artwork to uni.
Okay, so I'm going to try and get rid of those little ironing boards down there. Ironing board, there's another. Okay, there we go. And now I've got a swooshy bit. I will admit my ironing board has been out. I have been, and the sewing machine came out. Well, Naomi's sewing machine came out. I haven't dug mine out. I've been trying to get some fabric masks made. Had a couple of requests. For some fabric masks, so I'm just making those to donate to a couple of places that are very elderly specific. My mum needs some for her neighbours because they're going to visit her. They've got to wear a mask. She doesn't want them breathing germs on her. So she lives in a retirement community and it's for over 55s and she's nearly 80. She's one of the oldest people in the community, so...
Oh no,
Yep.
she is the oldest one.
Oh, she is the oldest. Oh, Naomi says she's now the oldest person in the community.
Yeah.
So she is determined to stay the oldest and be there the longest. And yep, so they got to wear a mask. Okay. Okay, which way is going to be up? Nope. Nope. That way. Don't ask how I determined that, but I just determined that that way is up. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's clean this up. The only issue is I haven't had much mess to clean up since I've been using these bamboo wipes, so they haven't really served much of a purpose yet. So now what I think I might do is go around the edges. It does need a bit of an edge. It's a bit, the edge is a bit nude now. Amelia's going to love this being her favourite colour. She has the same lisp as her sister and calls it Lello.
And it's cute.
It is cute.
So you were in grade 5.
And when it'll be right. We know when's the best time to correct it now, so when correction actually works, so rightio. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that is cool, isn't it? Look at that. So maybe we'll put a bit of green. So what I'll do is I'm just going to put the tiniest bit of green on this edge. Just the tiniest little bit of green. Oops. Okay, so my Wednesday night regulars, has anyone...
Rowena's on.
Sorry?
Rowena's on.
Yeah. Has anyone heard from Karen? Might need to... Oh, which way was up again? There. Might need to try and get Karen... Karen's not big on technology, but I think she's been working very hard too. I don't think she's finished work yet. Might get her family to download the videos for her. Just the tiniest bit around the edge. And then put a bit of yellow on this. You could definitely use this way. I like the green. Just a tiny bit on the tips. Okay. So, see, sometimes when you're making a page or pages, what happens is when you change the background, like I have, it sort of changes the way the page goes, where it wants to go. Green on there as well. I might use a bit of this gauze I have left over. So we used gauze on the cards, on one of the cards yesterday. Better not touch that white card too much. It's my yucky hands. Some ink all over them. There we go. Going to rightio. Do you know if I have a word called sunshine in my tub of words, Naomi?
Yeah. That's an interesting question.
I don't think I do.
I know Joe has one. But,
I know Joe will have the word
she's a
sunshine.
permanent drive, so
Yeah, but all her cutting dies are at the shop.
well, that's a 30-minute drive then.
Yeah, and I ain't going to the shop.
Okay.
You reckon your dad would go for me? No. I got Buckley's a Quentin gun. Gee.
He's pretty comfortable on the couch at the moment.
Mum always comes through with the promises. What's my promise? What did I promise?
Green.
Green. Oh yeah. Oh, bugger me. It's got green on it. I wasn't going to use the green. Oh, Joe, you just got in my head. Look, I'm just... Bear with me, people. Bear with me. How does that look? Please tell me, people. Does it look crappy? I need opinions. Does it look good? Does it look crappy? Oh no, I've got glue on a work shirt. I'm going to need a whole new batch of work shirts before I actually go back to work for real. Because, like, you guys can't see, but I've got glue and I've got paint. And this was one of my good work shirts. Not my new one with the glitter name, but looked better before. Why? Because it was green. Don't like that there. Okay. That's better. Okay. Let's go. Let's ink these. I did buy a blue ink the other day. And I brought it home. But I think Quentin snaveled it for a photo. And I haven't seen it since. So... It's always an interesting concept. Amelia could have swiped it too. Her desk is a real mess, actually, Amelia's. She's been crafting around the clock, and she, she came up to me this morning and asked me if she could have her scissors. I said, I don't have your scissors. You didn't give them back last time. Because usually I keep the scissors in a drawer. She was a hair snipper from way back. Just ask Joe about it. What happens when you're babysitting the kid and the kid actually snips their hair in front of you, and then all you can do is pile it all in an envelope and hand it to the mother when you hand the kid back.
You're speaking from experience, I'm guessing.
Yeah. She snipped his hair on Joe's watch. Joe was talking to me on the phone and goes, "Oh, she's snipping her hair."
You can't blame Joe realistically. Amelia,
She was a hair snipper.
she was not as bad as some of the other kids in her prep class.
No.
Yeah.
First week of prep, one of the kids tells the teacher, "Oh, my mummy's not going to be happy. I'm not allowed to use scissors. You're letting me use scissors." And then the teacher said, "I'm sure it will be fine. Mummy knows you're going to use scissors at prep." And then she proceeded to snip her hair. As Amelia will list off for you, all the kids in class who have so far snipped their hair. There's a few. But she knows snipping your hair is bad, because when you snip your hair, Mum gets your hair cut shorter. Naomi never snipped her hair. She snipped her older brother's hair, and he let her.
He wanted his cowlick gone. I did it.
Okay. So now I'm using a bit of a combination of these ink colours, and, a bit here and a bit there. And I think I need to put a bit of this orange on here. This is really, truly creating on the fly, this one. Okay. So we know that's going together. I need to clean my hands. Okay. So, let's move that and start sticking this together. I've got ink everywhere. It's quite a grungy sort of a layout. So what I'm going to do, what Marie saying, my boys did snip their hair once too, just before what's the quick trip to the hairdressers? Oh no. At least you had time to go to the hairdressers. My cousin was dressed in a white suit ready to go to a wedding and at my grandparents' place, and he went and played in the coal pile. My grandfather was a farrier, and he had an actual coal-fired forge down in the back, behind the back shed where he worked. He used to shoe horses and make his shape horseshoes for everyone in the district, and yep, all I could see of this kid was the whites of his eyes because he'd been in the coal pile while everyone else was getting ready for the wedding. He's like 55 now, and his mother still tells everyone she meets that he ruined her day and his suit. So all I did before was I just sort of sanded around the edges with just an ordinary little sander, a craft sander, or you could use a nail file too. Oh no, snipping your hair. Yep, no. Some of the mad mums at school, the kids are snipping their hair. I was talking to one mum the other day, and her daughter and her little brother did hairdressing on each other this week, but she's still insisting on this kid having this long hair and trying to hide. I'm like, you snip your hair in my place and you get your hair cut shorter. Obviously you don't want long hair. Amelia does tell me, but if she snips her hair again, she has to have mum's hair cut. But at least she's never going to be like Dad, because Dad's bald and Dad's old.
I reckon I could rock being bald.
Naomi-Jon reckons she could rock being bald. What do you reckon, people?
I'm contemplating it at the moment if this quarantine goes on any longer.
Naomi's overdue for a haircut.
My undercut is now the full length of the back of my hair, so it's ready.
Yep. I got a set of clippers.
I was pretty willing today. I'm gonna tell you right now, it got pretty hot during the day. So
Naomi's eczema does not like long hair. Okay, so this is going to go here. You know what I'm thinking, don't you? So let's do some sticking. Let's try and kind of get it straightish. Sorry if my head gets in the way.
now we got the camera positioned in the right position so no one can see your grey hairs anymore.
Geez, Marie, your boys must have been a fun ride. My boys are fun. Boys are fun. I love my girls. Don't get me wrong. I really love my girl. I love all my kids, but boys are fun. Boys are wild. Boys are scary. Boys are really scary sometimes. But for boys, they must have been absolute terrors. Marie can sit on it. Marie, your hair is pretty long. We only saw Marie a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? When we were at Creative Inspiration Live.
Mum, that was like 2 months ago, so you were
Was
going,
that really
yeah.
nearly 2 months ago? Oh, it can't have been that long.
It's not April, that was in February.
Oh dear. Was it really?
You're going well with those days, aren't you?
It was a real learning curve, says Marie, having boys. My issue is, and I say it all the time, and some people get offended. Please don't anybody get offended here. You do get what you breed with. If your husband was a bit wild as a teenager, your boys are going to be pretty wild. And I'm just going to say, I got what I bred with, except my boys are a bit better behaved than what their father was. Have to admit they haven't pulled apart electrical appliances, and they haven't got into half the trouble that he got into when he was an army apprentice at the age of 15. but they've been pretty wild. Okay, let's put that there. Oh, I did have another little one, but there we go. Okay. Still don't know if I'm rocking this green up here. I think it needs more green down here. What do you reckon?
Just good on it.
Okay, we'll see how it goes. Where's that bit I hacked out? Let's cut this bit up. What are you sniggering at, Naomi?
Marie's trying to put about electrical appliances, but now he's an electrician, so I guess it all worked out in the end, hey? We'll put it back together.
Yeah. Apparently
Joe
mo-
reckons you need to put some stars on, maybe green stars, just as a vote
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's gonna get stars, Joe. I've got stars, remember? I want to put the title Superstar or yeah. Yeah. He'll be right. She'll be right. So, kind of need to cover that bit there. Before I forget and use up all the bits, I've covered that bit there. And then I do know what I'm doing. Kind of. See? Kind of. Okay. Think about that one. I was going to put gauze on this. Whoops. Oh well. I've got more for another project. Oh, my head's coming in the way. Apologies. Sincere apologies. And notice the phone is not falling off today. The foam tape is working.
Well, we don't really want to give them seasickness again.
Oh, that was pretty bad, wasn't it?
Can only go on a roller coaster so many times.
Oh, that doesn't look good. That looks bad. Okay. Just finding all the other bits. Oop. I didn't have much left from my year in review kit. Just going to use a couple of these stars. These are from the cut sheet. If you didn't buy the kit, just make white stars, cut white stars, or whatever colour stars. yellow and red and blue sequins in here. As you can see, I do get a little obsessive with the colour, you know, like I try not to have a colour that's not anywhere else in my sort of colour scheme. Just for Joey. So see, they were white, now they're green. And these ones are white. Now they're yellow. And this sort of brings in the, you know, that background that we made, those background colours, which you really can't see much of the orange in. Brings them back into the play again, even though I've inked everything. Where'd it go? There it is. But these ones won't really be seen. They're just going to be like little differences, like when you stick a white embellishment on a white background just to give it a little bit of a texture without it being too in your face. Need tweezers. Oh, Nola, how are your new tweezers going? Tweezers are just like the greatest thing. I've lost my tweezers. Someone stole my tweezers. It would be the person that probably didn't put the tweezers away. No, oh, there's a second pair. No, I did clean up the desk, so that means that someone has borrowed the tweezers. Hopefully they weren't doing surgery.
Oh, look. Real quiet over here.
Can you get your dad? Can you get your dad? I've got a pin stuck in the bottle of glue. Just whispering there, I've got pin stuck in the bottom of glue. Thank you. Tell him I don't need the pin back.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I like where this one was sitting. Oh dear, this one's jammed up too. Might have to use it straight out of the Dimensional Magic bottle.
Yeah, this pen works better for it.
Oh, yeah, I'll just borrow Naomi's. Got Naomi's glue here. Like where that one fell. Got a bit of glue oozing out there. See, I used too much glue. Here you go, Naomi. Thank you.
What was wrong?
No, it is mine. Okay. It's getting a bit curly because I use a heat tool on it. Maybe not that one. I wasn't going to put many stars on this, and I've ended up with lots of stars. Okay. Got to be careful not to tuck every star behind something. Maybe that's too many. Oh, I've stuck that one on. I don't normally stick sequins on that way. Just gonna put a bit of glue here. See, three. Okay. I'm just going to get some sort of word. Naomi, can you get the table words, please? Let me get. Oh, that one says. Oh, night, Nola. I just need to put a title on it.
Are we looking specifically for sunshine? Or not just passing
Sunshine or smile. Smile's a bit funny because she's at the dentist. So the visit to the dentist before this one, because we do visits to the dentist before. My kids love the dentist. We do visits to the dentist from the age of 3 starts off every, well, it's about every 6 months, and they just sit in the chair. So Amelia actually has, those mirrors that the dentist puts in your mouth to check in your mouth. She actually has one of those. And we've got pictures of her. She's been to the dentist, and she gets to the person that she's there with, whether it's me or it's Quentin or one of the kids, she gets to put on the glasses and put on the white coat and be the dentist girl. Naomi reckons it's scary. Yeah, it's kind of scary. It does get. I'm going to cut out of this bit of bluey stuff to bring a bit of blue up here. That's here and here. It does get kind of scary. It's interesting, but scary. And then what I'll do is I'll cut it out of white, and then I'm going to get the die cut machine up. Have we got many people still watching? Sorry? Everyone likes late night crafting.
That's the thing with the modern era. So that means they can have wine and crafting.
Wine and crafting. Never attempted wine and crafting. I just don't.
You should not. You will cut your finger. Then
I will cut myself. I can cut. Oh, I haven't cut myself this week. I didn't cut myself last week.
Retreat 2010.
Oh, I don't know. It's back then somewhere. Just photos.
We have photos of the event.
Oh, well, we always have photos. Of course we have photos. Although we didn't have many photos for March. We've not taken a lot of photos
It's been a hectic
that
month.
weren't hanging out at home related or work related. Okay, so once again I'm using the magnetic C-plate. Then you could use letter stickers for this. I need to find where my letter stickers are. I have to admit to not using many letter stickers these days. Probably got, oh gosh, Tony was going to grab out the pink gin. Nah. My husband's allergic to alcohol. I don't drink anymore. Naomi doesn't drink. She doesn't like it.
You can do the same thing with around about 8 soft drinks.
On
And
sugar high.
Yep. And it's a bit shorter and I don't feel so ridiculous on it. So I'm all good.
And then I might make this yellow. With a touch of green. Where's that orange? Green. Orange. I do have a plan. Keep running into the 10-meter long extension lead that's keeping the power going to the video on the phone. Don't drink it. Oh. Yeah, I didn't drink coffee until a friend gave me a mocha chino thing like 12 years ago. Yep.
Just before
No, nearly 13 years ago. It's nearly 13 years. 13 years at the end of this month since I started drinking coffee. I keep saying I need to give it up, but I do love it. How's that? Bit wet. So, by putting the ink on, you know, a little bit of ink, and it was quite thick, and it was quite random, and then spritzing it, like kind of drowning it, the ink sort of, if you do it quick enough before the ink dries, both of those dry fairly quickly, and then you can heat it, you get like a really nice, see if I can get it to focus, get a really nice sort of like watercolory effect. Oop, I'm gonna go that way. But I need to ink this because this is going on this layout. You can't have one thing not inked because it will stand out and it'll look really bad. I'm not inking the edge of this, and I didn't ink the edge of the stars, but that's because they're meant to sort of meld into that background we made. So if there's anything that, remember, if there's anything that you need or you want and you can't find it in the online store, you know we had it in the store, just send us a message and we'll try and get it in there. Or it could have been in the online store and it's sold out. After this I've got, actually I might get Quentin to do it. We've already got a lot of new product for April to go up on the website. Got a folder of it, a new collection. Okay.
just realised it was April Fool's today.
Oh, really?
Oh, I could have done some serious fooling around. Or something.
Really?
Or did you hear what Hamish did off the Hamish and Andy show?
I don't know if I want to know what Hamish did.
No. It's appropriate. It's PG. He's been jumping on to QT Zooms all day, like lectures and tutorials and stuff.
How
like that.
has he got access to QUT's classes?
Because it's an international program, so if you just go like Zoom / the university name / random number, you're guaranteed nearly to get.
Okay, so Hamish from Hamish and Andy was he on one of yours?
No, they put a lock on all the ArchGens ones because they want privacy because we do presentations every time.
Okay.
It's a bit sad. We missed out. Apparently he rocked up in biology, so should have taken biology.
Really?
Probably wouldn't have done that well. Didn't like dissecting animals in the first place.
Oh, don't tell Miss Ryan that. I think she might be in here watching.
I was a good student, okay? I was a good student. Just didn't like the dissecting bit.
Okay, so thinking I'm going to put that. Oh, look, I didn't stick that star on yet. Whoops. Okay. What about there? Where do you reckon, people? Oh, gosh, a bug just went underneath the photo. That's too busy.
He has a forever home.
Yeah, no, hopefully it comes out soon. Has anyone suggested? It's a slippery slope.
With the drinking thing, the lolly water.
Oh, yeah. What does everyone reckon to put this title? Has anyone commented?
Just me.
Is anyone still here? At the top. So Julie reckons at the top. Like that. On the green or off the green? Oh, what about there? Gosh, there's another bug. Who opened a door? Some of my children have the affliction of not being able to shut doors and windows.
They reckon off the green.
What about on the side there? Oh, we're back to the top. Still here. Top on the yellow. We're back to the top on the yellow. Like that.
The verdict is the top one.
Top on the yellow. See, I liked it there, but it is a bit busy, isn't it? Okay, we're at the top. Let's put some glue on this baby. Not on page. See, if you do this, bound to get glue on the page. You might not get glue on the page, except for the one time that you really don't want glue on the page. And we all remember the class last week where how I had to put an embellishment on the page because I got glue in the middle of the page. Okay. I'm gonna have it just touching the green so that it sort of doesn't look like it's floating in midair. Even though it is floating in midair. Okay. Do I have something? Nope. Maybe I do. I don't think this kit's going to do much at feeding my scrap box. Yeehaw.
You
Okay.
don't really need to feed the beast.
No.
He is growing.
Oh, so tonight, my 15 minutes of James Bond watching. What movie comes after the two Timothy Dalton movies? Pierce Brosnan next, isn't it, Joe? She'll know. Okay. Who would like to see how I think that's done. It just needs journaling. There was nothing loose on there, was there? It just needs journaling. I might put a line around the outside edge actually.
Joe said yes to the Bond movie.
What's that?
Joe said yes.
It's Pierce Brosnan next,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I think that tomorrow's challenge, as I'm over here rummaging in a drawer full of pens, I think tomorrow's challenge should be to clean out your pen drawer, because I'm about to see if I can find an orange pen. Nope, that's the bin. Let's try this one. I do want orange. And you know, these... Oh, that one might come back for Amelia. These Tim Holtz pens, they're really nice. They're kind of great. You can kind of watercolour with them. You're meant to be able to reactivate them with this spray stuff. And I've got a bottle of the spray stuff. It works once. Not twice. Not thrice. Yeah. It just... Maybe you're not meant to keep them for a million years. Okay. Green for journaling. And what about yellow? So this yellow is even older. Like those Zig pens are like 6 or 7 years old. Are those distress markers? This Zig Rider, this yellow Zig Rider would have to be, looking at that price sticker, and that price, let's say 16 years old, and it still works. So Zig is the way to go, people. Oh, that's good. What's that?
2004 vintage.
2004 vintage, says Quentin. I don't know if you guys can hear, but Missy's putting up complaints that she's had to wait this long for dinner. She will line up now for dinner, and then when her sister comes in, eventually, when we can get her in at like 9:30, Missy will line up to eat her dinner too. And if she puts on a big enough protest, Madeline will let her eat her dinner. Then whinge that Missy ate her dinner. But she gave Missy her dinner because she's too nice. And Missy's a whinger. So I'm going to journal in this one, this green, when I work out the date and what I'm going to write. And I'm going to just write it down here. I better write it's Amelia Ann because she looks just like Naomi-Jon.
Yep.
And they went to the same school.
Although we might be safe because we had different length hair at that point.
Although Naomi's hair was a little bit longer at this age. Okay, so did we say yes to Copics are alcohol-based pens? Yeah, they do bleed through the page a bit. Yeah. Oh, Julie's distress markers. Yeah, those distress markers drive me nuts. Hence why when people ask if we stock them, I say nope. Who did anyone say they wanted to? Oh yeah, Marie's cats. Yeah, Marie's cats liked to help her scrapbook. Madeline just likes to sit on my chair to see how to fill this in. Like, is everyone okay with that, or does anyone want to know how to fill it in with colour? Like, back it with colour. I'm just waiting. We're waiting for the lag. She's telling me to wait for the lag.
We should do like some elevator music. Like,
I'm not going to do the popcorn music because it'll get in our heads and then we'll all have popcorn music in our heads. I'm just going to do it. Yep, says Tony. Okay, so all I do is put a little bit of glue, not too much glue. Just a little bit of glue. A bit much there. Around the area. You could trace it and then cut it and mark it with a B and put it in the oven and all that sort of bizzo. But no, I don't do that. And then I'm just going to snip this out. Here. A bit of extra paper. And then, so I I glue a few sections at a time. I don't do a few sections. English language. Okay.
oh, Peter joined us.
Hey, Peter! We've got 2 blokes in our group, and we just, can't get Quentin to scrapbook. He still hasn't finished his first scrapbook page.
I thought he did on your 40th and on your...
No, Pete, no, everyone else scrapbooked at my 40th birthday, but not Dad. Naomi was 4 when Quentin started his first scrapbook page at a class, came to a class and did a page. I had another young guy doing some classes and he was a bit worried about being the only bloke, so Quentin came along to one of my night classes. Hasn't finished the page yet. Naomi's 20 in October. So I glue a few bits at a time, get myself in a bit of a disaster doing it. I think I'm just going to put planes in the stars and then put some patterns in the others. Actually, it's all going to be dictated to by what I've got left, which is not much. If we're going to be honest, I don't have much paper left. Did everybody see what Marie did with the heart, her heart cutout that her husband designed? It is awesome. That page is just beautiful. Marie does the most awesome feminine layouts. She's got masculine ones too, but she does the most awesome feminine layouts. And then I just come around and I've got the scissors on like a little bit of an angle. I'm trying to hold it up so you can see and hopefully it focuses on a little bit of an angle so that the scissors are cutting underneath the white border, like right in underneath. So that I'll snip this star out and then I'll show you that. I'm just going to do myself a favour here without cutting the white frame. There, that's better. Okay. So the back of this isn't beautiful. No one's going to see it. Trust me. It's not like a piece of cross stitch, and it's not an embroidery competition or a, show piece. And you remember that if someone makes comment, like negative comment about what's in your album or what you've made, you just tell them that's it for looking for you and shut the book. Rightio. So you can see it's not pretty, but you can't see it from the front. So it looks cool from the front, except where I've got too much glue there. And that's all I'll do, is I'll just go around and I'll just keep filling behind the pieces. I try and have a little bit of a plan, like my heart class from the other week. And by the way, anyone that missed out on a kit for my heart class, we didn't realise, but one had ended up coming home with some products that we were adding to our online store. So we do have one spare kit, and it comes with the heart cutout sheet. It wasn't last week, it was the week before. It was the last class we had in our store. It comes with a cutout sheet, the paper and the product. It has a photograph of the layout, and it has some instructions on how to complete it. But yeah, if you missed out on that, I do have one left that I found in a tub with some stuff. We have lots of IKEA tubs, and we have, like, we use them to bring product home to work on at home, because our new retail store software means we can work on it and our online store together in one place, and we can do that at home, or although sometimes it doesn't work.
The Tubbing family.
The Tubbing family. No, we should be called the Late Shores, not the Red Shores, the Late Shores.
But that doesn't always work.
Sometimes we're either late, not too late, just a bit late, or we're exceedingly early. You know, you've just got to keep people on their toes.
We're consistent.
No, we're not consistent. We should be called the Inconsistent Shores. Okay. So I do have a bit of this and a bit of that I'm going to be able to fill the other letters with. Not the white, unless I colour the white. So I'm nearly out of stuff in my kit, but I will make a bonus layout sometime in all my free time, and I will share it made with this. Okay, Joe has sent me something about smells. Right, that looks interesting. Good night, everyone. Night, everyone. Oh, here's the layout. Night. Thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed. I'll put some journaling on it. I will photograph the layouts tomorrow and the cards and put them up. And Naomi-Jon will make a sketch for this as well, and we'll put it in the folder like we did with the others.